This is blurams outdoor security camera. Okay, coming in from blurams is their smart outdoor camera. This is roughly about 70 quid's worth of security camera that can go outdoor and produce a professional outcome. It's an HD 1080p camera. It says here that it's compatible with Alexa and living carefree. Doesn't say anything about Google Assistant, which I'm a little bit skeptical about. Hopefully it is in there as well, because that's the platform I use. HD 1080p resolution, intelligent alerts, Starlight Night Vision, hand-free two-way audio, human detection, siren and spotlight, weather resistance, 129-degree wide angle, and privacy zone. We've got some, it's probably for the app as opposed to tuning into the camera, hopefully. Get it on Google Play, but that's probably the blurams application as opposed to Google Assistant, and get it on Apple Store as well. So it's compatible with most different platforms, and there we have some basic specs about it. Of that, we can learn that it has a local micro SD card plus cloud availability, compatible with Android 4 and higher alongside iOS 9, works out minus 20 degrees, minus 50 degrees, that's a bit of an odd range, IP65 rated, and then there's some Wi-Fi and built-in speaker and all that kind of stuff. On the top we have pet care, baby monitor, elderly care, business security, home security, and live share, sorry. Right, okay, let's get in and see what this is like and see how it works. Okay, there appears to be a drawer in action. There we go. Alright, we obviously have the camera up front and then a box full of doohickeys down the bottom. We'll just pull everything out, why not? Oh, it's all connected. Great, we've wrecked it. Yeah, so after all the years of doing these unboxings, you think I'd be somewhat graceful about it. Oh, empty box. So in that box we got a punch position for lining up the screws so that you can attach it to a wall. We got some screws and wall plugs. We got a little tiny crowbar for opening something. We got a UK plug, which is kind of odd because I'm having trouble finding this on the UK Amazon site, unless you can buy it from them directly. But it's a travel plug, so nice, good. And then we have a sticker that you can put in the window for people not to really know what that means, but then understand audio video surveillance. Brilliant. We have outdoor setup policy, which is very simple, and QR codes for Facebook, Instagram, and using on the application. Then the camera itself. Right, it comes out that way, doesn't it? And there it is. It's quite small. It's very front heavy. This appears to be where all the genius bits are. We have the larger camera here. There's a little speaker under here. There's a door of some description here that has inside it, I don't think they're anything of note on the left and right. Oh, they're the clip holes. Micro SD card, and then a set button. And that is pretty tough. That's really shoved in there. I didn't see too much in the way of waterproofing around it, other than relying on the distance that it has to go inside. Did you notice any? Oh, there's a rubber seal there. Oh, I suppose there is a rubber seal the whole way around. Okay, so It is fairly waterproofed. On the side here we have blurams. On the top we have the cable, which you can pull through here, so it's not going to snag or anything. It's blurams here, and then we have the lens on the front that has a little hole up here. It's probably a microphone, and then a sensor down here, and that might be a speaker. No, the speaker's there. That might be just another sensor. Who knows? Then this is the adjustable mount. I do like the way it's been engineered. It's dead simple, but it looks like they've actually put a lot of thought into this. You can tighten that, you can loosen that. Actually, can you take it off altogether? It looks like you could, but with a bit of trouble from the wire. But we'll keep it on for now. And then that's where your screws go, and you push it up to unlock it, and there's your cable. Right, there we go. And then we have a fairly long USB cable that is roughly 3 meters, or about 12 feet maybe. And that's it. It's made of quite durable plastic. Looks quite nice. There's chromium in here, which does appear to be metal as well, so maybe it's aluminium or something. Hopefully it doesn't rust too easily. I can't imagine that they would have used something on an outdoor camera that would rust. That would be a little bit silly. But it does look quite nice, and it hasn't got a huge footprint. It's quite a small camera, so people may not notice it, which is quite good. And then on the other hand, it has its counter arguments that it's not fair that criminals should be subjected to being recorded and all that kind of thing. So we'll get it turned on and we'll film Ash and see what happens. Get it all tuned into the Wi-Fi and the application. So scanning this QR code takes us to the blurams website. Not directly to the App Store, but do you want to download the APK file? No, we don't. So there we have the blurams application. It's got 526 reviews and a score of 4.8. That's pretty good. 5k downloads, Peggy 3. And one good review there and one bad. Splash screen ads with timer in app. With timers in app. Really? In-app purchases. But then obviously that's for cloud storage and that sort of thing. Splash screen ads? We'll have to investigate that. Okay, living carefree. Right, it's detected we're in the UK. And we get to sign up for a new account. Okie dokie. Okay, so we had to put in email, password, wait for an email to be sent out to verify our account, but we're in. So we can start adding our first device, which means I have to plug it in. We have a little green light. Oh, we have a spotlight that's turned on. Looking quite good, right? Okay, so things are clicking. Oh, we got a red flashing light. We'll keep it like that so we can see the light signals. So we have the Outdoor Pro. Okay, I see the red flashing light. Blimey, that was loud. Okay, so it's one of those ones that you have to connect phone to camera by Wi-Fi first, then pass across the Wi-Fi details from the phone to the camera in order for the camera to go on to the Wi-Fi network.
Camera is having trouble connecting to the network. Please try re-entering your password.
Right, well that's a doozy because I haven't entered a password yet. You're taking it directly from the phone, I would like to think.
Camera is having trouble connecting to the network. Please try re-entering your password.
Listen lady, I'm not getting into an argument with you about this. The phone is the one that's connecting to you and it's got the password already put into it. Right, so something went wrong. Okay. Right, we're trying this again. Because it was asking me...
Wi-Fi connection successful.
Thank you very much.
Trying to connect to the server.
There was a an area down here where it had to have the Wi-Fi password put in manually. I didn't actually notice it because I'm looking through a small viewfinder.
Configuration is complete. Please wait for the camera online.
Okay, success. You can now get 1 month of cloud storage with facial recognition. A 7-day loop. Get personalized notifications. Ensure your data is secure. Okay. Easy to find events of loved ones. Really? Do you remember that day wee Jimmy walked up the driveway toward the house in the cold weather? Oh, yes. You'll be able to show that to your family for generations. I'm not going to bother with that. Right, allow notifications. How often to send. I suppose that's kind of nice. Frequently with these outdoor cameras and notifications, they tend to pick up bushes and things like that, or big trees that are blowing in the wind. And I have had to turn off notifications because I've just been inundated with them, that the tree is blowing in the wind for an hour. So one every 10 minutes would be okay, just let you know something's happening. So click on the device or select the following name: bedroom, living room, second bedroom, doorway, office or meeting room. I'm going to put this above a doorway. Uh-oh, device is disconnected. These must be the adverts that they're talking about. But then it's adverts for the plans that they sell. Okay, so do we tap on that? Oh, device disconnected. What do we do? Right, well, it's a picture of some lovely furniture. There we go, it says we're in London, Dublin. Brilliant. And that's my roof in London, Dublin. Well, first off, the image quality is pretty spectacular. You can see there's a fisheye lens effect going on there, but that's amazing. I really like that. When you zoom in, you do notice that there is a very small amount of degradation. It doesn't look quite as good, and that's fine. This is an outdoor camera for filming people's faces at the front door or what have you, or walking up a driveway or something like that. Zooming in on the boxes at the side, you can make out a splendid amount of detail. You can read what it says on the bad blood box there. It's a wee bit overexposed, but well, what can you do about that? I'm quite impressed by that, to be entirely honest. And it's streaming live at 14K per second. It did go up to 120K per second there, but I guess it's probably streaming my voice as well, which is probably ramping that up to 100K. So we have this button here. What does that do? Oh, that probably turns on this. No. Turn it off! Okay, that's not terribly responsive, but it works. Right, we can take a photograph. Don't hit that by accident. You'll go deaf. Right, so we need access to my media to be able to take... Okay. There, we've failed to take a snapshot. That must be it. It's recording sound and it detected my voice. It's funny that that's turned on. Well, we take it down to SD there, and so there's only the two options there. So there's full HD or SD, and then we have events. We have two events. There's a rather wonky version of me looking at the camera, which is recorded 12 seconds of. And there you need the Pro subscription to be able to share and the Pro subscription to save. Okay. And then setting that back down there again, we got another video. We can't really do much with that now, can we? We can download it to the device. So I'm hoping that this is one of those cameras that you get to put in the SD card and you can just use most of the features as long as you're doing it locally. You don't get to use the online features very much. Going into the settings menu, we have the device name, which is doorway. The device, we can turn it on and off. Device off time. Right, okay, so we can schedule it to turn on and off, which is a better idea. Notifications, allow notifications. Motion detection, sound detection. We'll just turn that off for the meantime. Someone appears. Rich notification, not just a notification but a rich one. It'll hit you with gold doubloons. You'll be notified with a photo when someone is detected. I do wonder how long that takes. Familiar appears. Okay, so I wonder if it gets to know the courier, because the courier that comes to my house, there's a couple of them, and it's the same guys each time. So will it be able to go, hey, your courier's arrived? That would be quite nice. Stop notification time. Your device will not send push notifications when the time's set, so you can schedule it for bedtimes and things like that. And how often do you want to send it? 10 minutes, right? Okay. So then we have the cloud service, which is showing as expired. What advert do we have for the cloud service? Cloud service, $49 a year, gives you 7 days, 24 hours. Facial recognition and Alexa. You can also take it out for 7 days or 30 days. Oh well, that's quite good. So for a $5, if you're going away on holiday or something like that, you can take it out for £5 just to secure your house whenever you're not there. That's very, very decent of them. Good, nice one, blurams. Cloud storage, safety, enciphering, not encrypting, but enciphering. Alarm playback, which we don't want. Convenient check. Basic function, anti-theft, destruction, infinite space, data security. Convenience of viewing, works with the facial recognition. But there's no Google. Dang. That's a bit of a pain. So, moving on down, we have night vision, rotate image, device sharing. So, enter families, invites, okay, so you can give it to friends when you're away and things like that. Then we have the privacy zone. It's not showing me the image that's currently recording, which is a bit of a swizz. Say for example you have bushes you wish to ignore and there's only one zone that you can select. That's a bit of a pain, unless there's another function for that as well. Status light, microphone, time zone, London, Dublin, anti-flicker, 50 Hz, or we can go to 60 Hz. Network info and technical info. What does it say in technical info? Is there a firmware update? Can we check and see if there's a new one that maybe might have Google? Obviously not. Okay, so there's a phone button down here. Allow it to record audio. Allow. Hello there.
Hello there.
Aha, isn't that spectacular? You can be posh over a security camera. And then over here we have record and favorites. Alright, so we're currently recording a video. If I was to do this and then back down again, we get a notification to say that there was movement. We stop recording and we go to playback and we have our live stream. There's the new one that's just popped up. So Try and get that on there. There's no video at this time. So it's recorded that wee video that I've put in there. There must be a small amount of storage inside the camera because I haven't put a micro SD card in there. But once you put in an SD card, this will be full and it'll record all kinds of capers going on, which is a nice idea. I kind of want to go and install this and stick it up. And what I'll do is I'm going to come back to it after a couple of weeks of usage, and I'll share with you some footage of people arriving and that kind of thing, and what we've gotten up to, because I do want to use this. Oh, voice service. You're required to purchase Alexa and Google related products. But I want that. I want Google. Well, hopefully they'll put it in. I'll certainly email the company after this and say, are you bringing it to blurams at any point in the future? And then I'll update you in the next video as well. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments box down below. Hit that subscribe button and give us a wee thumbs up if you fancy. Remember to tune in to Talk Sport on a Tuesday night, Wednesday morning at midnight for Inspect Your Gadget with me, talking about all the crazy new gadgets in the world today. And go to techaddicts.uk to find out more information on our ongoing podcast dilemma. And other than that, take care.